Now then, and welcome back to Budget Bangers with a bit of a difference, really. As you can see, doing a bit of a BCA auction walk around. Will apologise straight off the bat, as you can see, using the BCA app, and it won't let me put it as landscape, but we'll have a little look around and we'll see how it comes out and see what we can do. Now, as you can see, it's quite simple. We've got your different tabs for different various things: tracked, purchase, collections, deliveries, and so on. And as you can see, I've also got 6 in my tracked. I did have 7, but one's already gone through, and an auction is due to start soon, so hopefully I can get that on video as well, and hopefully we'll get something bought. A lot of them are there because, quite simply, I'm just wanting to get a feel for the market, and this is the first time I've used genuine non-recorded auctions. But as you can see here, going through my track list, we've got some various little bangers which we all love. Some of them, as I said, they're out of my area, so I'm not really wanting to purchase them. I'm just wanting to get a feel for, do a bit of research into what they sell for, and really trying to get a feel of my surroundings before I commit too much. So we'll have a look through them, and we'll probably start bottom to top, really. Starting at the bottom, we've got an MGF, a little 1.8 R Reg, which is a bit old, but it's got very low miles. 40,000 miles, as you can see. Passes last test with a few advisories, but it's barely moved since then. So it's one, I wouldn't say I'm desperate to buy it, but if it goes through and it's quite cheap, it could be an interesting one. You see the 40,000 mile grade 5, a car that age is always going to be grade 5 at BCA on auctions or something like that, because it's just quite simply what they are. And next up, a Vauxhall Astra 1.6, another one super low miles. This isn't one I'm interested in buying, but I dare say it's just one just so I can get a feel of what's going on. Quite interested to see as to what they go for. It's a grade 4, a couple of things on the checks. Cap cleans £1,000. It's got like 50,000 miles on it. It's going to be something that it's going to fetch too much money, really, for what it is. Last service 21,000 miles as well, 2015, so it's not got good history with it, which is a shame. Something like that, you'd hope to have some decent history, but again, we'll have a nosy, we'll see what it fetches. Then we've got some Fiestas, some little Fezzes. We know we love a Fez. This one here, it's a Z-Tech 1.4 petrol, quite basic as to what it is. It's a climate as well, which means it has air conditioning, if I'm not mistaken. Not bad on mileage, 80,000 miles. It's got some history with it. But the next one's the one I was really interested in seeing what it does, because it's a gear, which is basically top spec, very rare spec. You can tell basically by the wheels, and it's also got leather seats as well. I don't know whether they come heated or not in a gear. I think some do, some don't. Cap clean 980, which decent amount of car for its money. It's a 1.4 petrol. They do come in a diesel as well. It's got good history with it. But this one is one that I'm interested in buying and seeing what it does. I haven't put a proxy bid on it yet. Just want to see what it does, because it's 65,000 mile Yaris. Good cars, these good dependable cars. Quite clean for the age. It is what it is, really. It's a nice little car. Got a bit of sagging on the door cards and things like that, but again, it's an old car. You're gonna have some issues with them. Grade 4, which I dare say, given the age of it, as you say there, you got some ambers on it and things like that, but the tiny little marks, which I'll be honest with you, nobody's going to care about. So if that goes through cheap enough, I dare say I'll be putting. They've got some warnings as well on it, on the checks. Let's have a look. Handbrake test, the clutch slip test. Every single one I seem to come across seems to have an issue with the clutch slip test, and it's saying it's got to squeak from the engine bay or the clutch. Now, if it wants a clutch in it, it's not really something that you'll want to bother with, really. But if it goes through and it's cheap, I dare say I'll take a swing at it. What I'm trying to do really right now is I'm trying to find some cars I can just quickly flip on. I've got too much sitting about. So really what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find some cars that I can just get in, tidy up a little bit, maybe do some minor work to them, and get them through. Now this one I have put a proxy bid in. Little 1 litre Corsa. Shame it's a 1 litre because it wouldn't pull the skin off a rice pudding. Yeah, it's come through grade 4, which isn't too bad. It's only got a little mark on the corner of the bumper, and it's got a rust spot on the sill where you open the doors at, which, you know, is pretty decent for its age. It is a bit sun damaged, so it might want a good old polish. We'll see whether it's worth the doing, but it's got good MOT on it. My proxy bid is only at £100 at the minute, but I'm going to be watching the auction when it goes through, so I'll probably end up paying a little bit more than that. I don't really want to be paying more than £200 for that, because by the time you had fees on, you could be at £350–400. Yeah, it looks a decent enough car, good mileage. I dare say if I can get that cheap, like really cheap, that could just basically be put up for like 695 maybe. You know, cheap little part exchange clear type thing. Just something that somebody wants till the MOT runs out, and they'll either trade it in or toss it in the bin. Yeah, it is quite local to us. It is local to us as well. You can see a little manual. It is blue, 2 keys, V5 and all that. No history. They haven't done any of the checks on it. It does say it is sun damaged, and it's got low coolant and low oil, which is basically every Corsa in the world. But yeah, some minor bits of damage, as you can see there, and then we've got a bit there, but you're not going to paint a 52 plate car. So yeah, that's it basically. We'll see how we get going. Hopefully we can get a video of the auction. Right then, the auction's been ongoing, and the course is coming up very soon. We should be joining at about lot 130, but as you can see there, we want to be lot 150. So we'll see how it goes. See if we get it bought. See if not. You never know. Moment of the auctions, you could get a bit trigger happy, and you can end up paying a lot more for a car than what you want to. But really, I don't want to be spending too much on it. But yeah, we'll get ourselves in. We'll see where we join. Yeah, we're joining just at the end of lot 127, so we're at 128. Yeah, it's going. Looks like it's going for quite cheap money, this one. Yeah, so I think it went for 275 quid, which is cheap. Lovely little Fez. O2 plate, pre-facelift. That's just gone for 225 quid plus fees, which is cheap. A lot of these seem to be odd little bangers, which it got me a bit excited. I was itching. There were some cars I was thinking, oh, I'd have some of these. There's cars that maybe thought that you'd never see the road. Yeah, a little Colt convertible. Good cars. Terrible idea making a Colt a convertible. It's good money, that. Little Picanto, £200 provisional. All this auction is all no reserve, so whatever the bid is, buys it. basically stuff that people just don't want. 325 plus fees. Not a bad old card. Another Fez. Seen some good old Fezes. Yeah. A finesse, so it's a base model, really. Now they go for SDI. Good old engines. Nothing fancy to choke them up. Good old dirty diesel. That's just gone for 450 plus fees, which is a lot of money. An old Micra rock box. The only thing that lets them down to the body. Again, went for decent money. People paying the money. Oh, Picasso, another rock box. 250. And decent money. What on earth is that? Somebody's been a B&Q and had some spare paint. I wouldn't give you scrap money for that. Oh, little Suzuki Ignis, good old cars again. Rock kills them. And that one's ended up going for 225 plus fees. No Polo as well. You'll have to forgive us as well because to go through these that quick, it's hard to keep up sometimes. Okay, let's go for decent money again. It was a 53 plate Corolla that went through there. I'm getting like £750. I don't think my bank account's going to forgive me for joining this because it's expensive. Good old Panda. Can't beat a Panda. Good old cars for what they are. Was that 325 that went for? You have to give us the bar for the voiceover recordings, kind of covering the prices. Another Fiesta Z-Tech 1.4. Good cars, 5-door as well. Shame it's red. I think that just went for 250. See, it's sport 1.9 diesel, be a PD engine. Even at that age, it could be the old TDI engine, which is even better. I think that went for 250. An old A-Class A140. They've got another mine submission. So, multi-space. Hard cars to sell. But still, that went for 200. Yeah, this one came through. I think this one ends up going for next to nothing. It's got a noisy engine apparently according to the checks. Yeah, an old Megane, it's diesel, 160,000 miles, decent engine in my opinion. Let's go for £300 plus fees. Now the course is coming up after this Galaxy, so we'll see how it goes on. Yeah, so straight in at £200, and then I took in some bids. That's, I think I come in at 275, and then it's 300 once, twice. Nearly sneaking another bid, but unfortunately I didn't get this one. So yeah, we'll maybe get another one another day, but unfortunately it's what it is really. Yeah. So, yeah. Right then guys, yeah, quite a different one today. I do hope that it came across alright. As you can see from the video, unfortunately I didn't get the Corsa. I did get a bit trigger happy with the old finger auction in the auction. I did go a bit higher. I did nearly sneak in the last bid in there as well, but I just missed out. Now I've got over the excitement of the moment. Really, I'm quite happy that I didn't get it for 325. I ended up going for £300 in the end. So by the time the fees would have been added on, really for what I was planning on selling it for, you wouldn't really make a lot of money. I maybe would have had to tidy it up a good bit and do some jobs with it to maybe get a bit more out of it, but it was not really what I was looking for. I was looking more for getting something in, maybe giving it a quick wash. If it needs any little jobs doing them, getting it done, getting it out the door. There are obviously other cars. There is the Yaris, which I'm going to try and have a bid on. I'm not going to record it because it's quite a long auction, so it's at last time I checked it was like at 87, and I think it was a lot, freaking 240 or something like that, so it's going to be a good while. But I hope this video comes out alright, and I hope you enjoy it, because it's a little bit different with even me being on camera for a change. I would record outside, but the weather's not great, and there's somebody getting some scaffolding put up around the house, so it'd just be noise. So yeah, unfortunately not this one. I've maybe got over the excitement of being new to these auctions. Hopefully I can get some bought, and yeah, maybe get a bit more choice of what I'm buying, maybe get something a bit more interesting. But anyway, parcel being delivered by the sounds of it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.